Hi everyone, my name is Jacob from TVQC and Extreme Cinema Reviews, and today I am surrounded by the talent behind this sensational movie, The School Duel, which is very, very hard and tough movies with incredible actor Kue and a director Todd Wiseman Jr. So first off, I would like to kick off this interview by saying how astonishing the film is. It was a great, great film, very necessary. Can you walk us through what drove you to make this film?
Sure. Thank you so much for having us. Q, what up?
Nothing much.
All right. I am from Florida. I grew up in a sort of Christian conservative world, which for the most part was lovely. But there was a strong association in my community between guns and God and patriotism, and everything got sort of mashed up into one kind of smoothie that you either drank or you didn't drink. And there wasn't a lot of separation or a lot of thought put into what happens down the line. I wake up many years later, I live in a country where it's not uncommon to turn on the news and see that a bunch of kids have been murdered while they're at school. And the general response is, from at least a government standpoint, outside of thoughts and prayers, is to just double down on the things that got us to this place in the first place. So the premise of The School Duel is what happens when you double down and double down and double down until you wind up in this very, very, very extreme scenario. And when we look at it through that lens, doesn't it seem crazy? That's sort of what led us here.
And talking about the extreme, the film balances horror, satire, and tragedy. How did you manage tone without falling into sensationalism?
That was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's something I struggled with up until the very last version of this edit, and it was a great balancing act. I think Q really understood the character of Sammy, as did the rest of the cast. Our DP, Kyle Dietz, understood, I think how you shoot something is indicative of like how you're meant to feel. Our composer, Trevor Grekus, he wove some of the patriotic music with the amazing rapper, me, with this really wonderful score that was actually entirely comprised of the sounds of guns slowed down and turned into music. So it was really just a team effort in terms of getting the tone right. Because I can tell you on the first cut, it was wrong. And we really had to massage it to get it to where it needed to be.
And how was it like on set? Directing such emotional charges, it must have been quite a challenge because there's a wide range. There's excitement, there's sadness, there's anger. There's a lot of emotions to go through in the first screening.
I'll tell a story about Q, and he can speak to it if he wants. Which was we shot the movie almost sequentially, and the crew on any movie, not everybody reads the script. It's a job, and outside of the keys. So we were shooting the haircut scene, where Sammy, the character of Sammy, explodes. And I knew Q had it in him from his audition tape. It's like, when this audition tape comes out one day, they're going to look back at his career and be like, wow, he had it from the very get-go, because he had it. And so all of a sudden we're shooting this scene and Q flips his lid as Sammy, and the whole crew, the tone and the mood and everything on set changed from that moment forward. And they realized he's going to come in at a very high level every single day. So we're going to come in at that level every day. And from then on out, we were making a movie. And you can speak to how, you get into that headspace.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very dark scene. We see Sammy kind of unleash his other side, and the part that he hides a lot. And it's very scary, and I think it's really necessary because it shows how much anger he has pent up inside him, but he doesn't use it in mean ways. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, Christy, I can never get her. Thank you, Christina. I can never get her name. Anyways, Christina, her like fall back was real because she didn't know that I was gonna go that hard. So she like jumped back in actual like shock, not fear, but
Yeah.
Your performance was absolutely stunning. I was flabbergasted by the amount of talent that I've seen in such a short film. I don't want to say short, but to me it felt short because I was so driven by the script and the performances. And The School Duel is indeed a rough film. It feels like it was necessary in today's landscape. Do you think it's too soon for the world to watch a movie like this?
I think it's too late. I think it's been time for a movie like this. This movie should have come out before one bullet was ever fired on a school campus. You know, like, unfortunately, I felt that I had to make this movie. So no, it's time to grow up and like realize where we are as a society and realize that we need to fix it, you know? So yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow, and not everybody is going to agree with how I said what I said. And that's okay, because filmmaking is an art form, and like, I'm here to, the only types of things I'm ever going to make are things where I have something to say. And this is something I wanted to say something about. It's just like, I could have used less words there, but yeah.
And do you feel that maybe, do you feel personally that sometimes there was post-prod moments where you said to yourself, okay, this might be too much?
There was a really fine balance to try to strike between making any of this look fun. And I was definitely criticized for that at the very first screening. It's like round 2 shotguns, like there's a rap song and the kids in slow motion and the kids are having fun. It's like, if it wasn't, if I didn't make it look a little bit attractive to within the world of the school duel, like nobody would sign up, right? So it was hard to try to get that right. Like, make it look fun almost to a kid who is in that world, but then show the true tragedy of it all. So whether I did it right or wrong, it's baked in at this point. But yeah, that was difficult to try to get it right.
And about the film score, there's a lot of epic moments, rap music, between action scenes or during action scenes. Is it related to the dystopic environment of the movie, or was it more like I like the song and let's put it in there?
The rap song?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the rapper in the movie. Did you know that, or?
No.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Red Ferrari and a green Lamborghini. That's my song. But it's you know, I wanted to cast like the rapper in like a cheesy light, somebody who's glorifying guns and you know, and just like all the things that you know seem cool when you're 12 or 13. So that was, it's such a weird, that song and like the recurrence of that song that the kid loves, it was difficult to weave. And I think the composer, Trevor Garekis, who's like a very, very accomplished guy, composes many of the M. Night Shyamalan films and stuff. He was able to weave all that alongside the Americana stuff, the marching band stuff, which was produced by an amazing jazz musician, Joe Ruiz. And then like some of the songs that we licensed, right? Some of the, like, I think we used like a United States marching band song for Amazing Grace and stuff like that. So it's all woven together very artfully by people more skilled than I was. But Kue actually at the rap party delivered the rap song in spoken word, right?
yeah.
Do you still remember it?
I can try. It's like it's in like a poetry form. So you remove the rap of it. Hold up. Can I curse on this?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can say where you say fuck. You.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. I wanted to make sure before I said some of the words.
Not your curse.
Your mom's not here.
Oh, no, she couldn't. Well, yeah, no, she doesn't care. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. Red Ferrari and a green Lamborghini. I can't. Rolled them up to fountain. One is a bitch and one is a meanie. Nothing SoFlo likes, like a rapper turned to genie. Oh, what is it? I forgot it. When you free me, wish you're dreamy, rub my weenie, now sashimi, Nobu next door, Soho next to that. Now he upstairs, and I'm hitting it from the back. But I ain't tired yet, because you know that I pack 9 mil, AR-teen, little cash. Wait, what is it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. He doesn't even want to say it. I forgot the rest of it.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a moment at the rap party.
Yeah, that was a moment. So the cold metallic photography really haunts the viewer. Was the movie originally meant to be edited that way to set the tone, or was it supposed to be in color?
It was always, the vision was always in black and white. The film was meant to look like we've gone backwards. We've gone forwards in time. We live in the future, but we've gone backward in terms of social progress. And it was inspired. We had our incredible cinematographer Kyle Dease's first feature film, and we looked at war photography. We looked at some of our favorite films. You know, a lot of French cinema from like La Haine to the 400 Blows. There's a lot of homages in this film from Taxi Driver on down. But it was baked in. So it was shot on the Alexa monochrome. At the time there were only 2 of those cameras in the world, and we had one, and it cannot be in color. It's baked in, and there are many reasons for it, like creatively, but also it's not a kids movie. I don't think. Do any of your friends watch black and white movies?
No.
Exactly. So it's really not for kids. And I didn't want to market it to kids like they do with movies like The Hunger Games. It's like, it's fun to kill your friends when Lenny Kravitz says it's okay.
So I've read a bunch of reviews, and I think the most common mistakes that people do when reviewing School Duel is comparing it to any other films, because it's unlike any other films. It's not like Battle Royale. It's not like Hunger Games, and definitely the movie took an emotional toll on the audience. So when you first watch the movie, like the final product for the first time, how did you react? Maybe for you as a director, and for you as, I don't know, seeing yourself. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but seeing yourself in the ending and all the meaning behind that.
I'll let you remember back to Deauville was the first time, right?
Seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I know the script. I read it like 800 times. But it was still so much better seeing it actually on a screen, with all the other people also seeing it and reacting it alongside me. I felt like I was a person watching this amazing film, and seeing all this stuff happen. I was like, even better than I thought it would look somehow. So I don't know. It was a wake up call to me personally, and it's a wake up call to the rest of the states.
For me, it was seeing it with an audience for the first time, and I especially appreciated the Fantasia audience. They picked up on things that others didn't and reacted in ways that was cool to see. But people have screamed, people have cried, people have been upset at me, people have walked out. It's not an easy movie to watch, and it shouldn't be. And I won't apologize for it. But I will say I've been sometimes almost felt bad, seeing Kue's mom cries every time she watches it, understandably, but seeing people get really emotional. I wish this movie didn't exist, to be honest. I wish it didn't have to exist, but it does, and it is what it is.
You see, I might have a different opinion. I would say that I would have loved this movie to exist, not because it had to exist, but I just think it's such a great movie, very thoughtful, very thought-provoking, and people need movie like this. And when I watched it, the first word that came to my mouth when I was able to catch my breath again, I said, "We don't deserve this movie," as if like we are not good enough to see a movie like this.
Man, you're the man.
And, yeah, and I mean, you tackled strong opinions, talk about things that people are afraid to talk about. People are afraid to show or feel. Do you see this film as a way to warn people or teach them a lesson?
I don't like to think of it like teaching people a lesson or whatever, but I did want to make a movie that both sides of the aisle could appreciate. And so it's been cool watching it. We screened it in my own community where I'm from, and seeing, everyone from all sides of the gun debate and the gun control debate in the United States actually come together and have a meaningful dialogue after the film, and not be as offended as I thought they might. I think that when we look at the extreme nature of this movie and then think about what it's actually trying to say, that's the part that I have been really encouraged by, like what happens after people see.
My final question is to all of you, but also to people that are watching. If you could say one thing to the young people growing up in the reality that the school duel is depicting, what would it be?
Ooh, what a great question.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Wow. I would say vote.
Okay. What is that?
Vote.
What do you mean by that?
Vote in an election.
Oh. Like one word or just like one thing, like a sentence and
Oh, it's up to you.
Be careful.
And to you, if you have something to say to the next generation, give it up in the comments. I will read it and transmit it. And please keep an eye on this School Duel. It is a very necessary movie. You need to watch it when it comes out, and you can stay updated in my channel to know when it comes out. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.